we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for Cincinnati, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Popped high in the air. And there's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Joey Votto, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Robert Stevenson gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'll admit, I'm a little concerned about Freddie Freeman right now. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking it.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Winker will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Braves failed to score in the first. We'll head to the second now at SunTrust Park. No score here on the show. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Swanson brings it in. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Settling in now, Jesse Winker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the runner will get back standing. First offering on its way. Snap throw from the catcher. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Jeanette aboard here at first with nobody out. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Acuna will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel, on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Too high, ball 3.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That will look like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Inciarte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. In now, Kurt Casale trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Digging in, Alex Blandino. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that's up and in for ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam. Here's Ender Inciarte, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Seared down the first baseline. And this will get past Votto down the line, a fair ball. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on deck. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense, because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport. And half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
0-1, here's the pitch. Way out in front. Inciarte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Stepping in, Paul Molitor, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Throw goes over to third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was behind a lively fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. So here now's the pitcher, Robert Stevenson. 9-1-2 due up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. 1-2 the count. Down to the Reds pitcher. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. A.J. Minter is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Hamilton, originally from Mississippi. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. And here's Jose Peraza. He popped out in his first trip. Lays off 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. The average for him entering play not far north of 200. High pop up. Peraza waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, A.J. Minter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He went down swinging to start the home first. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. To his left, Peraza, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Scooter Gennett is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1. Votto stands at second with no outs. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Scooter Gennett goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. And that misses for ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Up set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. This is line to left. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire. So striding in, Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case. You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. A solo shot for Babe Ruth. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect. So he finds himself down 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Digging in, Ender Inciarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in to try it again. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Albies has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schebler is there. And that's the third out. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. So striding forward now, Kurt Casale. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And now is the Stanford product, Alex Blandino. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Alex Blandino becomes the second out here in inning number 5. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Pliszak, the former #1 overall pick. Dan